Okay, so let me tell you how you can make $100,000 a year simple. So, David was framing the business, and here, if you look behind me, we have a project. Okay, so I work as an operations manager for a business, a custom home builder that's in the millions. But on the side, I do this little job, this kind of stuff. And let me tell you, I don't even, I might work 1 day a week managing this job. I do none of the work myself, except if I'm trying to get a little bit of extra income. But if you can see behind me, this is a mobile home right here. It's about 1,400 square feet. Redone the whole exterior, hardy board and batten design, trimmed out the windows, painted it. It was all siding on the exterior, but we redid all that and redid the interior bathrooms that I'll be showing you. But the point is that this job, I charged them about, well, with change orders, about $70,000. It might be a little low in my opinion, but it was a good price. I got the job, and I'm probably gonna profit at the end of this job about 28 to $30,000. So listen, I started this job in about a month and a half ago. So $30,000 in a month and a half, that ain't bad. And like I told you, I did none of the work myself except for a little bit here and there. And just because, I'm going to install the vanity myself, little stuff like change out a light here and there. But let me tell you a little bit about how this job went and how you can do something like this yourself. First of all, referrals, referrals, referrals. That's how I got this job. I got it because somebody knew that I had a remodeling business back where in the state that I lived in Utah. So they called me. I priced it out. I used ChatGPT. I used, the pricing that I knew. I kind of calculated how much I wanted to make and went around there. And then some people might do it differently, but then after that, I started to get estimates and quotes for subs. My subs ran me pretty well priced. Like I said, my profit margins are about $30,000 in a month and a half. But that's one of the things that you got to learn how to do. You got to learn how to find people, how to talk to them, how to negotiate, do sales, and make sure that they're trustworthy. Because some of the subs that I used in here, I did have to come back and double check on them. But like I said, that's part of doing it once a week or so, just coming out here, making sure that the job is doing right, making sure that my subs are sending me pictures in order that I can transfer that over to the clients. But as you can see, here's the master bathroom. Had a complete shower built for them with a light. I did that myself. And then we're gonna be getting a new toilet, painting all of this, redoing it, redoing the ceiling. Right here, there's gonna be a big old hanging mirror light or mirror with lights inside. We took out all the popcorn, and this is a double wide mobile home from like 1995 or so. Took out all the popcorn. We're going to be redoing the light fixtures, changing out the water heater. We redid the exterior and all that. If you want the price breakdown, I charged about $24,000 to do all the exterior. My sub charged me about $13,000. I charged about $15,000 to redo the master bathroom, and then $4,000 to redo this other bathroom. Here, let me show you what it looks like. So in this other bathroom, what we had done is changed out the tub, changed out the surround, the fixtures. We're gonna paint in here, put in a new toilet, a new vanity. But that's pretty much it. You know, not a lot of not a lot of stuff on my end, but at the same time, we're making a really big difference. The majority of my money is coming from the exterior. I mean, just look at this. It was a mobile home with that vinyl siding, and now it looks like an actual house. But if you're trying to do something like this, you're trying to do something like this yourself, um, you're gonna need to know pricing. But ChatGPT, Claude, the AI technology can really help you. You just have to do the research, and I can help you to do the research. Maybe I'll make some free material if you guys want. Just let me know in the comments down below. But something like this, I feel like most people can do it. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, and I'm not the brightest, but you know, I'm doing this job part time. Like I said, I work for a big custom builder as their operations manager. I've been learning a lot from them, and something like this takes me about 5 hours a week of my time. And like I said, you just have to know people that you can trust. You got to know subs, but you got to go out there and talk to them. You got to go out and let people know. It's like, hey, I'm looking to do this. Do you know how to do this? If you see some people at Walmart that look like they do construction, they're in construction clothing, go up, talk to them. Go to Home Depot, talk to them. Talk to these people, get their cards, get their phone numbers, get quotes from them. Don't be afraid. You're not going to be wasting their time. Like, this is business. People are expecting to spend a little bit of time to get the job, to give you an estimate of how much they're going to do this for and so forth. Ask your family members, but at the same time, start little by little. I have another job that well, I'm not even going to be doing, like I said, I have another job scheduled for in a couple days where I'm going to profit $2,000 and I don't have to be there. And that's what you can do. You just have to talk to people because people see me out here working or they see my guys working. They're asking, "Hey, can you do this for me?" I go out there, I figure it out. I spend like 30 minutes. I sell it to them, and then I give them a price. Like once you start to learn a little bit, or you can wait, you give them a price, you make your profit. But you want to be profiting about, when it comes to remodels, 30 to 40%. Some other people will do it different, but that's how I learned 30, 40%. I might be greedy, who knows, but it's worked out for me. This is in southern Georgia. I know that in other places, maybe the profit margins will be different. But let me know if you're doing a remodel, if you're doing construction, how it's working out for you. I know that in my other big company, we're planning on going commercial, and maybe we'll talk a little bit more about that and that venture. But drop down, comment, like, subscribe, and let me know if you benefited from this video. Thank you, and bye.